Hello there and welcome to the Wednesday edition of glennzb TV, the show that puts glennzb up your Periscope. And this morning we've got all the important stories from New Zealand and around the world, of course, and there is no more important story in New Zealand right now than the flag debate. But now we've got the choices, because we had 40, and we started with an infinite number of choices, then we narrowed infinity down to 40 different options. A lot of people wanted that one, but that, I don't know how that didn't get through. Anyway, we've got these final four here for the new flag. One of these things is not like the other, but I think we've all looked at those and gone, that's that Fern they decided to go for, when really what they wanted was, of course, was this cool Fern. But unfortunately, see that cool, sharp, crisp, square-edged Fern there? That's the one we really wanted, wasn't it? But unfortunately, the New Zealand Rugby Union has trademarked that, and I don't think New Zealand, the country, can afford to buy it off them. So we've got this sort of wimpy, floppy, round-edged one. And we sort of, let's not worry about it then. I think that's what we said there. We'll just stick to the other flag that looks like Australia's that we had before. Yesterday was Random Act of Kindness Day. And weirdly, Random Act of Kindness Day liked me on Facebook. They became a fan of mine on the old Facebook. And that's left me confused. Hello, Otago, down there. Well, not necessarily down there. I mean, the world doesn't have to be that way up. We're just floating through space. You might think of yourselves as being on top of it. I'm sure you are. Anyway, so Random Act of Kindness liked me, and I couldn't decide whether that in itself was a random act of kindness. Like, were they just doing that to be kind? Or... I started thinking about it a bit too hard. I got a headache, so that wasn't kind. I don't think you should give people headaches. I mean, you give people things, random things, by all means, but not headaches on Random Act of Kindness Day. Just a little note for next year. Thanks for the like, though. I'll never say no to a like. Speaking of special days and things, what month is it this month? Because just recently I feel like we've had Cupcake Day, Daffodil Day, the Hoss keeps calling it Money Week this week. It was Fashion Week last week. Apparently it's Bee Awareness Month, or Be Aware Month. That's like a funny, be aware thing. We need to be more aware of bees. And I initially thought, because you might accidentally get stung, but it turns out they don't want us to spray them accidentally with things that, when you're spraying other things, just check that there's no bees. You'll probably be able to tell because of the buzzing, I guess. It's confusing, all these days and months. Do we get if we choose not to spray this month, do we get a sticker? I chose not to spray, I saved a bee. It's a lot of months, a lot of days. We can cut that down a little bit. Oh! The robot apocalypse. I mean, I think we are all agreed by now that it's been happening for a while. Whether we realise it or not, it's going on around us. I mean, I'm talking to you through a robot, basically. It's in charge, not me. But the Sky News have just done a survey, and 40%. Could you still hear me? It's weird. The robots are listening. Anyway, no wonder 40% of Britons fear being wiped out by machines. And more than 6 out of 10 people in the UK think the government should protect their jobs because they're being stolen by robots. Are they robots from another country? That would cause real problems in the UK right now, refugee robots. They're always complaining about something. I can't believe England's taken this long to wake up to the fact that it's already happening. Yeah, I froze up again there. Sorry about that. I must figure out whether you guys can hear me talking when I freeze like that. Can you give me some feedback? Do your little comment thing. Let me know. Can you still hear me when I freeze? Am I still pixelated when I freeze? Am I doing the robot? Because I know that you can't see me when I freeze. You don't know. Or do I just freeze and nothing happens and then you just stop watching? Like now, because it's the end of glennzb TV for Wednesday. I am glennzb. Thanks for having me at your Periscope. I'll see you tomorrow.